Alright, what's going on, folks? Chris here, Better Investing. Sorry I got rudely interrupted with work earlier. But let's just go through the market real fast. See what we got. Here on the SPY, finished down 0.3%. Um, Nothing really to see here. I mean, we have a big catalyst this week with FOMC on Wednesday. So we probably, chop around. I would say, within this range. Like, don't think we're going to get anything significant between pretty much like these three candles. Is my thoughts. Like we probably just trade around here for tomorrow at least. I don't even think we'll putting the average ATR. Like even today, what did we put in the average ATR today? Go down here. We didn't even put in the average ATR, which was about $7.65. I forget. I don't know if this is like a 14 day. I don't know if I can tell. I'll have to play around. But yeah, I mean, nothing really there again. I mean, not even a point to look at the weekly because the week just started. I guess we can look at the not from the monthly, but I mean, look at that wick. I mean, you got these two wicks here, but boy, they're buying this shit up. Um, that's a crazy wick. But yeah, again, like really nothing. I think from a market perspective to be concerned with right now. And I did talk about potentially like this being like we have a sequence of a lower high on QQQ, but same thing, QQQ down 0.19%. Still kind of chopping around in this bear gap area. You kind of see we wicked off of there, today. We did we sold down, but it wasn't as aggressive as I thought, for an opening session. We did take out Friday's highs. Friday's lows, right? That was probably an opportunity to go short if you were trying to trade the market. But yeah, again, like nothing really. I mean, we're just, again, this is your bounce, 1121 lows, holding, making higher highs. I think the first time I talk about, a higher low was right here, and we just continue to go higher. All right, so that looks good. Setup wise in the market, don't really see a lot of like really hot things. There are some things that are potential to play. Let me see here. What's on my keep on watch list? Like I had this AMPX. I think it actually triggered today, and thank God I didn't take it. I want a little more sideways action, and then kind of let this build out, and then just keep an eye on it. This Rich Tech Robotics, I traded this a lot in the past, and I think this is probably setting up for another thing, where if you can get a couple sideways days, maybe something like this, maybe tomorrow, right? And then another day, come Wednesday, right? A little shallow pullback or so. Let's do this. All right, something like that. Like something like that. Like say these two lines are like the candle formation. I wouldn't mind trying to slap something like this, like over those, letting that trigger. I think it presents a good opportunity. I do kind of like this look here. Right? Again, to tell the story, right? Big move up, pull back all the way to the 200-day moving average. You get a nice hold here, a nice defense here, and maybe this could, it's putting in like this rounding formation right here at the 200, right? You can see that as well. We do something like this. You can kind of see that rounding formation that it has. And now what we're just looking for is for it to handle out. Right? Now if it wants to handle out that way, or it just wants to, trade sideways, either one, I'm perfectly fine with trying to put on a position with this. So that's that. I did have this Skywater on my list as well. I did not take this. Probably should have. It was up 5% today. Over the highs right here. That's the thing. Like this is where I would have taken it at. Still would have had a decent cushion. Well, not nothing crazy, but nice move. I just something I wanted to keep on watch. This BE did kind of sell down today. It did tap the 50-day moving average as well as these moving averages that's crossed over. I mean, I think this was the opportunity, and this probably smoked some people in the morning. Probably took it over these highs. Right, it's very it just has vicious moves to the upside and the downside. That's why I say you gotta be very careful with that. Poet, it's another one I was looking at. Um, Kind of see what I'm kind of identifying here. Hopefully, like it's kind of like this, but again, I think it's something that probably needs to build out. And I've been much more patient with like wanting things to build out, before I really think about taking some things. And I think I think it just more acts as a conviction in terms of like, all right, I'm getting things right on what I want to see on the stock, and then when it triggers, you have even more confidence because it's kind of doing exactly what you call for. I don't know why I have this on my list. I don't know if this is in telecom, fiber optics. It might be one of those things. I can't remember what this is in. Um, but I had lines draw out on it already, and I seen it, and I was like, doesn't look bad, but I mean, the move happened on Friday, honestly. All right, let's go to my watch list that I had. A firm, I want to keep this in firm on watch. Not the best looking chart out there. Again, it's a lot of you know double bottom ish, just undercut rally ish type of plays that's out there. I mean, this is not probably the best look that you have, right? You have a prevailing downtrend from the highs. Very modest, no volume really. Undercut the 200, kind of trading a little bit sideways here at the moving averages. AMTM, this is one I want to keep on watch as well. I have two alerts to set. Right here at the EMA9, probably have to adjust that tomorrow. And then this low from the gap up from earnings. It doesn't look too bad. How do you get positioned in this? Really, I mean, it's already standard triggering in aftermarkets, but that probably doesn't hold. I don't know. I got to take a deeper look at that. The one I was thinking, I mentioned this like this looked like a reversal extension flag into the EMAs, and then like this thing just got stuffed at the opens, and it's crazy because like I had an alert originally at the previous day highs from Friday, and it never went off, and that's because that alert was set for regular hour sessions over, and that's when it actually triggered was in pre-market, and they just sold it down. But you do have a little defense there. This thing could probably trade a little more sideways, and see what happens. It's something. It's definitely a bottom picking play. I mean, it's below the 50 and 100 into 200, right? So you're definitely going against the trend in terms of the moving averages. So, again, nothing crazy there. I probably need to clean up this watch list, see what else is out there. This TXG is still something I want to keep on watch. Probably set a moving average. Set an alert right here at 1715. Kind of right where that moving average is at. It never really triggered really to take it long if you're a perspective like I need a green candle to hold at the EMA 20. Never triggered over those highs to kind of even take it. So the sideways action, I mean, I can hope it out as well. But yeah, let's just go take a look at my master watch list and see what's out there. I bought this Zcash over the weekend at 341. Definitely a bottom snipping type of play. I'm in at 341, so like right here. So what am I up? I'm up about 20% if so. And it really was just honestly, I seen this. It looked really clean to me on the hourly, right there. And I had my stop right below 300, and I took it right at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. So I think it was like this candle here. I can't remember. Was it this candle? Might be one of these candles. I took it, and once I seen like it broke, and I think I put an alert at 341. I can't remember where. And I got in and I put my stop in. I checked back. I'm still in it. So I'm just gonna let it work. See what happens. I think this thing can go higher. Like you look here on the weekly. Right, big move up, and you have a 3 bar, reversal. Opportunity that this could break and then put in a higher low. I don't know. Right, maybe I'll sell it there, but I think there's opportunity there. So I took that. But all right, let's go look at some other stocks. Go look at our. I wouldn't say this is my Mag 7 because you're gonna see other shit inside of it. But here's AMD. I'm up 1.5% aftermarket. I think this was on news from like Nvidia. Now here's Apple. This is a nice breakout retest. Right here at the 20. This is one of the stocks that held up really, really well. When the market pulled back in late November. Amazon. I don't really trade Amazon. I own it, and I think a lot of people should probably own it as well. It just doesn't trade clean the way I want to trade it and how I like to trade against moving averages. Um, it might be one of those things that you just have to trade price action and in the market structure of it, right? Got a low, higher low. Maybe it makes a higher low here, right? Break above 230, something like that, right? But yeah, nothing really there. What are we gonna do? Let's keep it going. Google. Um, mm, Probably need some more salaries action. Oh, okay. Right here at the 9. Um, Me, I think I would rather it pull back even more, maybe to the 20. Um, me got something here, but not the type of things I look for. Not really like this a bull. I don't know. I wanted to probably pull back a little bit more. I don't know. Palantir. Nothing really here. This could be a fake out above the 200. I mean the 50. So like I think I don't know. I don't want to take this long. But I would, maybe yeah. I wouldn't mind trying to take a short on it either. I mean, it's kind of steep up, like very wedgy like. All right, and this could literally just melt right back to the 50, and you have that little sequence of on a daily chart of a scenario like this where you have you have a high, a lower high, and then you still have the sequence of another lower high. But down here is where that trend kind of really breaks down, right? But it's a lot of room. But yeah, we'll just keep this on watch. But I don't really see a long setup here. It's not the best looking chart that I want to take long. Um, uh, Eli Lilly. I mean, this thing went on a tear up, and literally is just melting back down. I don't want to just try to catch this, and I don't really have a good location to think about where it can potentially. I mean, maybe back here. Yeah, maybe right around here. Maybe these previous highs, and the EMA 9 on the weekly. But I mean, that's not something I'm really interested in. We go here to Meta, right? Meta had some news, trading inside, undercutted the 600 spot, this gap area, reclaimed it, and now it's just sitting right here, chopping at the 50 and 200 from below. Oracle. Let's go check out Oracle. Oracle. Again, like it's not the best shit out here. Microsoft, probably same story. Yeah, I don't really see anything I want to do here. Netflix, down 3.5% today. Um, Man, what the hell? All right, there we go. Yeah, now 3.5%. Nice little bear flag into the EMA. Come on, into the EMA 20. Right, gaps down. That's probably the issue I have with like trying to take it short. Is that it gaps down, and literally just continuing to melt. Um, like I said, Nvidia. This one here, news aftermarket with the China, tariffs or whatever, or allowing them to trade shares. Above the 50 now. EMA is curling up. But again, I mean, what's to really hit here is my thing. And then we got Tesla. Good old Tesla. Gap down today. came back, tapped the 50-day moving average. Kind of got bought up off of there, but like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you're trying to take a swing, and it taps to 50, and I think that it tapped to 50 like fucking like 2 o'clock or so. It's like you got 2 hours to get a move. It's happened at 1:45. You got 2 hours to get a move, and like, do you really have enough cushion to, avoid another gap down overnight? That's the only problem I have. Like, when it sets up too late. Hold on, Mama. Rochelle, can you get Skylar? Like when it sets up too late in the day, like it's hard to kind of put on a swing without having that overnight exposure and gap down risk. Um, but yeah, Bitcoin. Checking out Bitcoin real fast. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Hey, babe! Come get Skylar. Keeping it going real fast. Ethereum. Yeah, nothing here. So
let's go. Upstairs. Come on, baby. You too. No, leave that stuff alone. Let's go. 1, 2. Get up here. Go. Come on. I'm not happy. Let's go. Come on.
bye bye. I'll be up there in a second. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just right now just looking through the stock, see what we got here. Man, why is this thing so slow? Alright, yeah, alright, let's keep it. Let's focus up here, people. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, this is the hard part of trading. I left this little bear flag on this OKLO just cause, but like, a big move down. It's like, do you want to take this as like, this prevailing trend here down to the downside, or the bigger picture, this move up? I mean, technically this move up would count more, but like, it's just not. It's not clean, man. It's just not a lot of really clean looks that I'm really interested in. Let me see here, Irene. This is one where I said I thought this looked like BE a little bit, like just this formation here. But again, it's something I don't know. It's NBIS. I was saying something like, if you like NBIS, then why don't you like Rigetti? And someone pointed out like the volume, Anchor, VWAP look much different. And I can see that. I can see that. Definitely if you kind of like anchor this from the highs, maybe. That's using the lows. I'm gonna use the highs. Input. Well, I mean, oh god. Yeah. I mean, that's where we're at, people. I mean, I do not know. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I see this a lot. Like this type of look here, and I'm like, do I pay attention to this? I don't know how many fucking stocks that I don't come across, right? That's one. You got this spaghetti that kind of looks like it, right? It's like you got that look, right? If we go back up to MBIS, very similar type of look. You go to Irene, something similar, I would say. I don't know. It's just a little unclear to me, really. What did symbolic do today? I want to get in this long term. I would love if it was really at 46. I know it's not at 46 post market. Or is it? I would say. I mean, what, Surge? Let's look at Surge. ONDS, this has been a hot ticker lately. You see what I mean, this doesn't look bad when it's up here. And, you know, the MAs is still stacked, or no, these are above. I mean, below price action. That's probably the best looking one out there. I'm gonna see what Lightpath did. Yeah, just don't see a whole lot of great looking stocks. That's just me. And I shouldn't have to. Philip Rivers talking about returning. Boy, you are cooked, bro. Philip Rivers is done with football. I don't know why he's thinking about it. Like this CRISPR is like, yeah. I mean, you think this is gonna go higher, or is this a bear flag? I mean, it's tough. It's a tough look. It's a tough look. Looks much different than like you trying to catch it here. Are you trying to, take this look? Like, say if you only had, right? Say if this never exists, right? You just have this. Now, this looks good, right? And then you have this. It's just, it's tough. At least for me personally, to really get any traction on like swings. I mean, I can day trade with anything. Um, but like, I'm looking through the market like what's actually like hot. It's a lot of forcing out here, is what I would say. It's a lot of forcing. Um, it may work though, right? That's all that matters. It's Kratos. I mean, like, it just is this something we hit after a gap down below the 50? Or am I paying too much focus on the 50? Someone told me I shouldn't be concerned with the 50 anymore. I don't know how I feel about that. I found the 50 useful. I think all these fucking moving averages don't mean shit. It's something to risk off of. Sometimes they bounce, sometimes they don't. There's no magical line on the chart that makes your stock bounce. It's just an area to risk off of. Right. And when it bounces away, well, there's other people that's willing to risk off of that level. When it bounces away, or when it sells away, there's some people are willing to sell it and risk off of that level. Oh, yeah. CRM. I thought this was like a stage four, and then they had earnings, and then earnings just took this a little higher. But I don't know. This might not be out of the woodwork yet, folks. One of them legacy systems. Still got it out the break. All Maybe a trade sideways some more. Who knows? I had a nice trade on it. So, I haven't gotten a piece of this yet. I'm just hoping maybe we get them next year. They sell this shit down. I wrote a Substack on this company. My UiPath just chugging along. I think it's a $20 stock for sure. I'm in down here. Let's go all the way back. I'm in down here. I had this for a little while. I like. What's my baby PRCA? I really like. Damn. See. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? I know Twilio didn't look bad. I'm not gonna look at it. Don't feel like waiting for the chart to load. Carvana was up something stupid today. They're including this in the S&P 500. It's wild. That's wild. It's crazy how they beat those accounting allegations. Damn, did this not hit? Did I not get an alert on this? I guess I didn't have an alert set. Fuck. I just don't see a setup here. Like, this is a nasty looking fucking bar. Like, take a setup with the nat. I don't see a setup there. Yeah, people. See this IQ and faded this whole move back down. Right, like that can easily happen on like this. Like that can easily happen on a lot of these looking stocks. What's FSLR though? This is a stock I was watching for a 3-bar reversal. Right near the EMAs, like this right here, 1, 2, 3. I wanted to break right here on the 4th day. Did not get that look, and now I just don't know about it. Maybe trade sideways a little bit. And I think I was looking at circle for a little second. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I done went through a few baskets already of stocks, and I mean, there's just not a lot of great looking charts. When I say great look, I mean like A plus. And I mean, we're just not there in the market to get those type of setups. The charts have to repair themselves after that nasty, November pullback. Interesting. Like I know I had this flag on this, and not played out, but this RCL has. It kept this little flag that it had on here. Didn't I? Oh, I guess not. I swear I had a flag on this. Oh, see, there it is. I forced to play a fucking stock like this? Maybe so. What time is it? I think I gotta get ready to go, folks. But yeah, man, yeah, I mean, it's just not a great selection of stocks that I'm willing to take. I gotta figure out what basket I put this fucking EOS in. I need to move this up. This doesn't look bad. Nice little hammer right here. Undercut the 50. Sit here held at the EMAs that crossed over the 9 and the 20. Where's my HE? I know that was doing good today. About $12. That's all I got. I don't really have much to say. I mean, I feel like my list is very broad, where it would capture some things. It's broad enough where like I can look through here and get an idea, but yeah, just not there yet. But all right, folks. Peace. God bless.